of our Caribbean neighbor, Antigua and Barbuda, announced and published a white paper on proposals by the government of the United States concerning the possible reception in Antigua and Barbuda of certain third country nationals removed from the United States. The white paper outlines the background to the discussions, the issues for Antigua and Barbuda, Antigua and Barbuda's government's assessment of the proposals received from the United States, and the principles and the conditions on which cooperation could responsibly be considered. In a very crucial line, the publication that was sent to me says the government, this is of Antigua and Barbuda, has determined that the matter engages important questions of sovereignty, legal responsibility, public finance, national security, social stability, and Antigua and Barbuda's international obligations. It has therefore concluded that the issue should be addressed in a clear, orderly, and transparent manner. The white paper explains that Antigua and Barbuda has approached the matter in a spirit of friendship and cooperation, while making clear that as a small state with limited resources and limited absorptive capacity, it cannot responsibly accept open-ended obligations involving persons who are not its nationals and whose removal is sought by another country. The white paper will be laid before Parliament for a debate at a special session to be convened for that purpose during the week of the 13th July. This will afford members of Parliament the opportunity to consider the matter fully and address their views on an issue of national importance. In taking this step, the government reaffirms its commitment to transparency, accountability, and informed national discussions. Parliamentary consideration will ensure that Antigua and Barbuda's position is examined in the nation's highest representative forum. When I read this release, which came, as I said, within 20 minutes of the end of this program, had the Prime Minister, Gaston Brown, been in front of me, I'd have given him an absolute massive handshake and perhaps a hug. Because this is a government in Antigua at the moment on this issue that has read the room.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. I said that while some people trembling like leaf, some people sweating, because Norway is leading one of the greatest football nations of all time. by 2-1. I am not happy, but it is what it is. Brazil down 2-1, and the producer say I'm happy because she's supporting Brazil. I don't have no team in the World Cup. So I am just watching the game when I have a chance to watch. I don't even watch a lot of the games. I wanted Argentina to get beaten. They fought a dog fight and escaped. I just watching the games. I would love to see one of the African team get to the final. But right now, it no look good for the Brazilian fans. And when Brazil in trouble, Jamaica in mourning. That's what I know. Nevio, you're early, man.
Salim.
How are you so early?
Yeah, man. It's a big disappointment this afternoon.
The game not done yet, so let's hope see them go forward again, yeah?
It done, man. It done, man.
The game done?
Done. Yeah, man. The game done, man.
So Brazil gone home?
Man. Yeah, man.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Come,
man.
Come let me hush you, Madam Producer. Come let me hush you.
I lost $20,000 on Brazil.
This is the biggest disappointment of the World Cup, though, Nevio, don't?
Well, to me, anywhere Brazil's end the World Cup, that's where the World Cup end for me. I don't support 3-4 So in either here or there, to me, who want to win the World Cup?
Nevio
No, Brazil is a team.
Nevio cry too. Nevio cry to Madam Producer.
Let me tell you something.
I know.
Well, on the Nevio, you're the producer. I talk to you.
When World Cup
Yes.
started, right? I keep saying to you, talk about the games. Kind of switch it up a little bit and make we talk about the game. Now, if I ever just bring it in every now and then. Me have to beg you one of the time I had to call. We ask if we mention something about World Cup. But because Brazil down 2 now, you are so happy as the show starts.
Jesus!
Yes, man.
I look at the phone
show
and I see the
starts.
score line.
I not even have to ask if we talk something about the World Cup.
Colin.
Never the ball is grown. No worry yourself. One Brazil.
Pretty good. Brazil, we can't, no matter what, we are boarded plane and go home with them, and we're going to combat a World Cup again with them, live or don't alive, we are Brazilian.
Me have to start. Me have to start look around to find a team because I can never support Argentina again.
Well, yes.
It used to be my team, and I told you all because of that vote at the UN, I will never give my support to Argentina. So me want them to be on the next flight too. Me did hope the African team knock them out, but they keep getting lucky.
Colin.
Yes, Neville.
We've seen some things is in this World Cup unbelievable.
Yeah.
The black African team them is getting a beaten.
Yeah.
From the officiating in this World Cup.
You think so?
We not think so. The evidence is there.
Okay.
We see we know a US player get a red card, and Donald Trump, the president, come out congratulate FIFA to suspend the red card of the player. But we shouldn't surprise. The president of FIFA single-handedly give Donald Trump a peace award.
Who US are playing next? Who
US? I don't follow the other team. I just don't follow the other team.
Okay. I want to see the back of them too. Them need to leave the World Cup too.
Continue give Donald Trump a peace award without the other members them of FIFA known and to when it announced. And then Donald Trump tell the president that if he want Iran to play in the World Cup, it's fine to him. And then when Iran play the first match within second before they change them gears close, them have to go and beat the plane to go to Mexico.
Yes, yes. Somebody in the chat
It
room
is
said
a-
they support in Mexico. Well, if I go and support a team now, it must be Mexico, because Canada not get liquid too. So
Yes, Canada.
maybe I'd support a CONCACAF team, which is Mexico. But as I told you all, my team was
Yes.
Argentina. Based on the
Yes,
vote,
you tell you.
I decided that
Yes.
I will no longer lend my support to Argentina. Done with them. So
You tell you.
if somebody
Yes,
said to me,
yes.
say, give Mexico your support as a CONCACAF team, I could
Mhm.
understand and could say, all right, do your thing, Mexico. Make us see if you can make it through.
Yes.
What
yes,
else you have to
yes,
say?
Yeah.
Respect Neville.
Well, Colin,
Yeah.
well, we have to give him
Boy,
the politics.
I don't want to see what is happening in Jamaica right now. I know there is
Boy,
weeping and mourning in Jamaica right now. I know.
I prepare to bet that we can get news that people mash up all them television set in
Yeah, man.
Brazil, you know.
Yeah, man. Problem at Jamaica right now. Problem.
All right, Colin.
Oh.
All right. So, Colin, before you go. before
Renee
you go,
Simoes. Yes. Renee Simoes.
Um,
Hold on, nephew.
Steve.
Before we go. Renee Simoes, came to Jamaica on a bilateral agreement between countries,
yes.
PJ Patterson went to Brazil, to get a coach
Yes.
to ensure that Jamaica get to the World Cup, That's why I don't know one
Yes.
guy want to come match up PJ Patterson with Andrew Holness. Chalk to cheese.
You know,
no, PJ Patterson not class.
I remember PJ Patterson declare a holiday.
Yes, man.
And he get a battering. The other day, a team reached World Cup for the first time, and they declare a holiday to They
But
declare
Neville,
holiday, nobody.
Neville, you see,
Yes.
when we got to the World Cup in '98, it was a national effort. The government
yes,
put resources, they put time, they galvanized the country behind the team. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
People, you
Yes.
put all $100 to support the team. This time around, we got the easiest route to the World Cup, but the country was not
yes,
behind the team because the government not possess that kind of vision. Had it been a national effort, would have been in this World Cup.
Anyway, before I go to days about the death of Stephen Francis.
Oh, God of grace. Yes. Fana.
The world greatest female coach in sprinting, world sprinting. No coach in the world win the amount of medal with Stephen Francis, female coach, them win at global event like the Olympic and World Game. No coaches in the world have
Fana,
coach female.
listen, for me, Fana is the #1 sprint coach in the world.
Yes,
not just by female. He's the #1 sprint coach in the world. Who better than him?
Tell you. Why?
Remember, it's Fana Francis. Fana Francis produced Asafa Powell, who have the record for the most run under 10 seconds in history, brother.
Yes.
The man of Kissy and Thompson right now, we are tear down the place.
Yes. But I think Glenn Mills gonna come on from Mills.
Listen, you see, I now put Bolt, I now use Bolt, give Glenn Mills no greatness, because Bolt was great by himself.
You have to remember you and Blake too.
Yes, you and Blake and this youth here, Oblique Civil. Yeah, Glenn Mills is great, But listen, man. For me, this man here on your screen, Stephen Francis is the greatest sprint coach of all times.
For female.
Male and female. Me I give him overall. if you have split them up, yeah, fine. But me I give him overall the greatest sprint coach.
Apart from Asafa Powell. is only the youth can know when just have that now.
Kishian.
You just call him Yoshin. Apart
But
from
remember, hold
Asaf
on.
and
Remember,
Powell.
say him train the youth to win the 400-meter goal in the World Championship where they do, you know.
No man.
And-
I Glenn Mills training Watson, Anthony Watson.
Glenn Mills train Watson?
training.
Oh, yeah,
man.
all right.
Yeah, man, Anthony, yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, man.
I'll give you that.
Anyway, me lose me $20,000, but I don't hurt because I'm a team, me lose it, man. So me not feel no way. All right, we talk again.
All right, my brother. Glenn Mills, good coach, great coach. But Stephen Francis, in my book, Stephen Francis are the best. Simply the best. Somebody said, for once calling me, for once calling me, agree with you. This time. Yeah, man, Fran are the greatest. Are the greatest. No, I saw some cricket score. Hold on, the Marshy. Bruno over. Bruno.
Tell him.
Hold on, the Marshy. Hold on, Marshy. Bruno over Panama. Big up your damn self. Panama gone home early out of the World Cup. But big up yourself, Bruno. Hold on, we can just look for the cricket score. At the close of play today, West Indies 318 for 4. Sri Lanka made 549. So Shea Hope is on 86 not out, and Greaves is on 85 not out. They're doing well. Let's see if West Indies can put 2 good match back to back together.
Yeah.
Marshy.
What? Yeah, to the bird, we're about to save the follow on. If we save the follow on, we don't have a problem from there. We should be good.
Yeah.
Now, what? I mean, I lick my wound. He's
a Brazil man too? Well,
yes, man. Yeah, man.
I would have said
So,
70% of Jamaica carry Brazil.
Yeah, man. So you know how we feel right now.
Yes.
You know, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. The ball
But you're
is
talking
wrong.
about you were talking about PJ Patterson. Make we get the coach from Brazil.
Yes, man.
That was great.
Yeah, man.
But hold on. We want to tell. Me not tell you. Me I tell Bobby Greens. So when we make it to the World Cup, the Minister of Sport was no other person than Portia Simpson Miller.
Tala! Proper.
I don't.
You see, a team with vision. It was a team.
Yes.
Jamaica going to the World Cup 98 was a team effort.
Yes.
The entire nation rallied around the team. This team here never have no local identity, never have a national identity. The team are play after the Hurricane, and the man they not even play with a black band pan them and in sympathy with the people who died in the Hurricane. Marsh, you realize that to date we don't have a national day of mourning for the people who died in the Hurricane?
Nothing. And what money we get to give people, them all know we have the money and now give them and them and just wait. Everybody soon forgot the argument. You know, so they're not give people them the money.
That is showing you how uncaring, unsympathetic this government is. To date, we don't have a national day of mourning for the people who lost their lives in Hurricane Beryl. What a wicked government.
It's a damn shame. It's a shame. And people still out there talk foolishness. You know, it make it really hurt, you know, man. Trust me.
You know what are the things
really, what am I going to do with the money? What they're going to do with the money now? What they're going to do with the hurricane money?
When we forgot about it, then take you away.
That's the only thing they're going to do with it.
When we forgot about it, then take you away.
Ah, God Almighty.
Yes.
May I lick me wound, you hear, sir?
All right, my brother. Everybody share up the life.
Hold on. Tell me something, Colin.
Yes.
When the parliament going on break?
I don't know, but I think we should have parliament Tuesday. Philip Palwell told us yesterday morning that his questions should be answered by Darrell Vaz, and it's going to be fireworks in the parliament on Tuesday.
Yes, because the joke be done, you know, because
the PNP beat them at them game, you know, because what they were trying to do is to frustrate the PNP for them to walk out of Parliament, you know.
Yeah, man, but then you hear no more walking out. No more.
No walk out. Hey,
but I
no
hear
joke,
something in the Parliament, you see, man. I hear something in the Parliament. I wonder, really wonder. All right, Marshall, come on.
All right, listen.
Hello, good evening. This is Talk Jamaica. Hold the line for me, please. I hear something in the Parliament, and I wonder. Let me say condolences to the NVP crew, the athletics fraternity, the sporting fraternity, the family and friends of Stephen Francis. May his soul rest in peace and light perpetually shine upon you, Stephen Francis. Great work you have done. You have showed Jamaicans and the world what the creative industry can do for the lives of average Jamaicans. The government is the only one that have not seen it. But Stephen Francis, well done, my friend. Well done. There's a place for people like you. A man who speaks his mind. Never afraid to speak his mind. I have a caller on the line, but before I go to the caller, I want you to listen to this youth here. Listening.
We all decided to run for office. We all were elected. And we're elected to sit in this house. Once you come in here, you have to follow the rules.
Oh,
if you don't want to follow the rules, you resign your position.
He's out. He's out. Big and bold. You must follow the rules.
No movement there.
As for political commentator Carol Nars.
So, why you still in the Parliament, Floyd Green? You think walking away from the cabinet let you off of that? When other people got caught and had to pay 200,000 and them something there for break no movements there? You know, in the Parliament I talk about follow rules. Eh? Where you take with for Floyd Green?
No movement there.
As for
You see what we are talking about? After them lock we down and them out there a brag and a boast, him come now a talk about if you can't follow rules, you must resign. Come out of the house, Floyd Green. You must leave. Good evening, sir. Welcome to Talk Jamaica.
Evening, Colin.
Blessings.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to say condolences to Stephen Francis and the MVP crew.
Yes.
Yeah, but the only reason I'm a call is to put some in a correction to what Marsha said. He wasn't Asafa alone. You must remember that during that period, he had Asafa, Nestor Carter, and Michael Freighter.
Oh, yes, thank you. We're all at MVP.
Group, yeah.
Yes.
I remember, it was MVP that started the what do you call it now?
The rise
exodus of our athletes.
The rise of our athletes
from overseas coming back.
Yeah, man. Listen to me, man. Stephen Francis, in my book, is the greatest sprint coach of all times. Followed by Glenn Mills.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So that's what I call about still.
Big up yourself, man. Thanks, man. That's why I love my listeners and my viewers, them, Them up with the times. Back me up, catch me up. Yeah, man. This is Talk Jamaica. Like up the live for me, share it up. Share up the live, like up the live. Stephen Francis, them couldn't manage him, Because this is a man we're never ever afraid for speaking mind. Conrad O'Brien, turn off the instrument in the background there.
Yeah, hi Colin, how you doing?
My there, man, bless up.
Good evening to you and listeners, viewers.
Yes, man.
Colin.
Yes.
I heard you playing your clips.
Yes.
I sent you one clip. And I think you owe it to your listeners and viewers to play that clip. And it will sum up what is taking place in the Labour Party.
Hold on.
And it will sum up.
Maraj, how you doing? Boy, coming like the secretary around the Prime Minister.
don't understand what is politics. And they're siding us. And I don't think they're telling the Prime Minister that he give you a date. So, I don't know what you want to do. The bottom line is that me and you dress up. I can't do it tomorrow because me have graduation and go to Parliament. And one morning we go for cabinet to see the Prime Minister. So we can have a little. The party is weak on the ground because the council of them not involved and they're not treating the council of them in a way, Mirage, where we can even talk and help. We can't help the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister weak on the ground because nobody now listen to the minister them. You understand what I mean? And the Prime Minister need to give it some reckoning. Right? We're not begging them anything. Mirage, we don't know what to do. We try my best with my side and then me and you are trying and we can't get a meeting with the Prime Minister. And we're the ranking file of the party.
Yeah.
No man, it's not in a right at all.
Where you say the Prime Minister have gatekeeper now? The councillor them can't get to him. Mirage, not the mayor.
Former mayor. They replaced him with Joel Williams. But he's still the president for Alga.
I know that not changed yet.
I think he's still the president for Alga. No, Colin. When you listen to that, I think that put the icing on the cake. So for all who believe that everything is hunky-dory within the Jamaica Labour Party and the Wholeness Administration, and it's not quite. Here is that councillor. There's councillor. I think that councillor is the deputy.
You will lose your OB.
I'm saying,
yeah.
I think that councillor is a deputy mayor.
The deputy mayor of Maypen?
Yes, I think so. Reaching out to Winston Mirage there, saying to Mirage that this is what they're facing. But what is instructive is that he's saying that, listen, nobody no wants to hear nothing from the cabinet minister, them and the Prime Minister, and things like that. The Prime Minister is weak. They're weak on the ground. That is what the person is saying. So he is now echoing, Colin, the sentiments that we are feeling.
Yes.
We're feeling when you go on social media, when you talk to the average man in the bar, the corner shop, the street size, and so on. You understand?
Yes.
So the thing is really snowballing. But Colin, I'm not going to keep you. I know it's your people you want to talk to today.
Yes.
I just believe that, listen, it is incumbent on us to really put the information out there so it can ricochet as widely as possible. I will be playing it and giving it some treatment tomorrow.
Yes.
And Sleek Radio 93 FM and indeed on the Conrad OB, the Fireman YouTube channel. So join me at 9 tomorrow. God bless you, Colin. I'm listening.
Yes, man.
Bless you.
1-876-804-7072. The show is called Talk Jamaica. Let me apologize for not having the show this morning. And apologize for any inconvenience it may cause to any of our listeners and viewers or subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed to Portland Spice TV, please subscribe right now. Like and share the channel. Click the thumbs up. It now costs nothing. If you touch the thumbs up, feed the algorithm so that YouTube can push the channel some more. We have been growing and we attribute the growth to the Portland Spice ambassadors, the people who have subscribed to the channel and continue to share the channel. We attribute the growth to our callers and our contributors, people like Conrad O'Brien, people like Ralston Iman, Ed Boy, who are regular contributors to the show. We thank you all. We are now over 11,000 subscribers. We want to get to 20,000 as fast as possible. So we're seeking your assistance in sharing the channel with everybody. We have a caller. Good evening, caller. Welcome to Talk Jamaica.
Evening, Colin. I just want to contribute to Stephen Francis debate. You know, we have avoided now in sprinting, but here the problem. Stephen did not keep the coaching philosophy to himself.
No, not
what
at all.
Did was, so he had a cadre of young coaches that he also
man.
has under his wing.
Because in
You understand?
2017 he resigned as the head coach of MVP,
Right,
He's the technical
right,
director.
right,
So you have
right,
quite a number of coaches up there who are
right,
competent to carry on the work, and you
right.
have a good administrative arm as well, you know. So we
Yes,
just want to
yes, and
strengthen them this evening and ask them to continue the good
yes,
work and let the legacy
yes,
of
yes,
Stephen Fana Francis
yes,
lives on.
yes. I wonder, after listening to that call, I wonder if the Prime Minister leaving anybody in charge like that, you know, because
Hey.
we had a debate the other day and everybody did wonder who over me or Raleigh, I wonder who over they can take over, and it never sounds so good.
No.
But anyway, we need to contribute something. I try to call it from Saturday morning. We couldn't get through.
Yeah.
You notice we were talking about the Miss Marks
Yes.
utterances. You know, she said something that was important that I don't think most Jamaicans really looking at. She said that her thing was to allot when she get the workers, she go put 2020 in each district in Jamaica. Now, if I the deplorables, them all can come and put 2020 in each community. Can you imagine what the country would be like, Colin?
You see,
You understand?
I pick and choose out of them argument because they are telling so many lies and trying to see if they can come together with a story. But the length of time they took to come out and the difference in the stories, only people who don't want to see the lies are not seeing it.
Which is true. And you know that they are impressing upon the federal lawmakers to do an investigation in the United States, right?
Oh, hold on there.
And it is.
Hold on.
And it is.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, the caller. Because I have the letter, you know. I have the letter.
Mm-hmm.
I have the letter. I have the letter. Push for a U.S. inquiry into deportee deal. Federal lawmakers urged to launch probe into third country national agreement. A Jamaican American advocate has formally requested that members of the New Jersey congressional delegation launch an inquiry into the third country national TCN agreement signed between Jamaica and the United States. It says in the letter sent to federal lawmaker, New Jersey constituents Patrick Beckford, ask U.S. Senator Conroy Booker and Andy Kim, as well as Congresswoman Boyne Watson Coleman, to demand full transparency from the U.S. Department of State about the memorandum of understanding governing the transfer, housing, and screening of immigration population. Beckford also wants clarity on the potential U.S. taxpayers' expenditure and specific categories of individuals slated to transit through Jamaica and the legal authority under which the deal was brokered. He's also asking who initiated the deal. That's also a part of the request. So we await the results of this.
Now, two of these congressmen, you know, are two of the hardest hitting congressmen when it come on to investigations, you know.
Yes.
And them really take up this. We are gonna get some information. We should get some information because them love hide information too, you know. But we should get some information. And let me tell you,
hold on.
It says, hold
on. He said he asked the U.S. lawmakers to request disclosure on the potential financial and legal framework of the deal. Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, said was signed 3 weeks ago. Beckford want the lawmakers to press federal agency to clarify the exact demographics of the transferred individual, including whether the arrangement cover families, children, asylum seekers, or persons with criminal records. He said the agency must also disclose the legal authority, diplomatic origin, and specific U.S. and Jamaica's official responsible for executing the agreement. So if they do this investigation, we are going to hear exactly who initiate the deal.
Exactly. And then, may I say something? I bet you for the upcoming days, you're going to hear zero silence from the government based on the fact that this is now being put to these persons to investigate, because they know that they have said some things already that might come back to haunt them if the investigation goes forward.
Yes.
You understand? And me theorize that they're going to have a diplomatic fallout between Washington and the Jamaican government, because
I disagree.
A lot of the things that they have
disagree.
been saying, you agree?
I disagree.
Okay. All right.
The Jamaican authority then can't vex them. Have to take anything through at them. Anything will come them have to take.
No.
They don't have the authority to vex.
No, I know them are go vex. Them in the pocket or Colin.
Yeah.
So them have to say everything to see if they hide.
Yes.
But when you go tell life and the people them know say them initiate and I know you initiate, then that will cause a problem.
Oh,
because
okay.
them all come out. And
but then come out already, you know. Then come out already and say it, you know. Audrey Marks is saying that they mix up and there is another diplomatic note that she promised to send to Emily Shields, so we are waiting upon it.
You're not going to get that again.
Get what? There is no other diplomatic note.
That now, and then even if they need to go try to do something, it ain't going to happen, Colin, because you see, they don't want to be part in a diplomatic war with the United States if they go do something like that. So, me, they look at it and me, I say, yo, them find themselves between a rock and a hard place. And because, you see, all of this information that they have been putting out, different people putting out different information,
yes,
is going to come back and bite them in the rear end.
Tell her. All right, my brother.
Yeah.
We have a lot coming. Raleigh spoke to us yesterday morning about the $500 million that the government took from the FSC. And that is also coming to bite the Jamaican citizens hard. I don't like this rearing argument. I know I get tonight. Good evening, caller. Welcome to Talk Jamaica.
Yes, Colin, good evening to you and all your viewers, you know.
Yes.
Just want to point out that the Global Peace Index has ranked Jamaica the most peaceful country in the Caribbean.
Yes, congratulations, Jamaica. The most peaceful country in the Caribbean.
And the third most in the North and Central American region.
Oh, yes.
So I think that should be celebrated and commended.
It should be celebrated, but me wonder how them class that, because there are so many other Caribbean islands that the murder rate 1 to 100 per 100 is way lower than Jamaica's own. So I am happy to hear that, but I really want to see how they calculate that. But good for Jamaica. Good news on the world market for tourism, especially, that we are classified in that light. Man. Yes.
Yeah, man. I just want to bring that to your attention, and so your viewers them can hear it and celebrate it. You know, this doesn't need any politics. This doesn't need any politics.
No, it's a good news for Jamaica. It's a good news. We have had a lot of bad news on the international square.
Exactly.
And to have this out there, it's very good. Very good.
Exactly. You're so correct. When it is bad, it is promoted. So when it is good, it should be promoted.
Yes, man. We have to shout the good because we love to shout the bad, you know. So we have to shout the good too. So if it go out there on the world stage and Jamaica put it out there, and we say so.
No.
Other people say so. So very good. Bless you, my brother.
All right, bless you.
Good. Good evening. Welcome to Talk Jamaica. You're live on Portland Spice TV. Please like up the video, share up the video. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, we invite you to subscribe. Go ahead, my love.
Hi, Mr. And have a wonderful Sunday, that what left of it. I want to ask you, sir, will the two report be read on Tuesday?
Well, we hope so, because we know them love to stall the reports. You see, when our government have so much things to hide, yeah. But let's hope let's hope the annual report will be tabled, and the two reports, we don't know what is in those two reports. People are speculating. I hear a whole heap of argument, but I don't know what is in them.
Well, all I said, they should be read on Tuesday, because I think this is the last week for the summer break.
Yes, could be. That's why Marsha was asking when Parliament going on break.
Yes, they're going on break after this report, because that's what they want.
Yes.
To have that break. Anyway, that's all I want to ask you, if you think it will be read on Tuesday.
Well, they ought to be. And I think the opposition is holding them to it. So let's go for Tuesday.
Anyway, sure, thank you. I listen to you each time you're on. I miss you this morning.
Well, we told everybody that we'll be on this evening. You know, we had something that we had to deal with this morning, so we are here this evening.
Understand,
and we're gonna be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock as well. We're doing a morning show tomorrow.
Well, you know that I will listen.
7 o'clock tomorrow
morning. I have my phone on all the time.
Bless you.
When I'm doing my work, I have my phone on, so I listen. Have a good night, sir.
One love, my lady. 1-876-804-7072. Junior Vibes, Swagwan.
Hello?
Yes, Junior.
What you do?
We're there. We're there. Beat and teach.
Yeah, we got advise the opposition parliamentarians to wear their mask on Wednesday.
Why they must wear their mask?
Corruption is contagious.
So you think it's more illicit enrichment in the two way out there?
Yeah, man. I remember that, Kali. Look at all the corruption that take place in this government over the longest time.
Hold on, megawatt volt is 7 o'clock Jamaica time. 7 o'clock Jamaica time. When I give time, it's always Jamaica time. Yes, Junior.
All of them have been cited for corruption. It means that corruption contagious.
Corruption packing up, pandem. Corruption packing up, pandem. No time to pretend. Fantan Moja, that you know.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
The other thing too. You listen to the unemployment figure, what we get?
Yeah, man. Then Raleigh not tell you 25,700 people lost their jobs last year. And it is still continuing.
All right. May I break down the figure and we can't get it. Because remember, just before the election, we hear that the unemployment figure is 3.4%. That we hear.
Yes.
Before the election. Then after the election last year, we never have Melissa.
Not right after. So we had Melissa in October.
Right. So the whole of Western Jamaica don't have no work, Remember,
so you think I'm more than that?
How will you more than that? 11 hotel in a month to be alone. No one back,
So that should be almost 25,000 people.
Yeah, I tell you, remember, from Treasure Beach to Discovery Bay, a tourism,
Yes.
And there's hard any work in that area. So how would they get them figure there?
Brother.
Makes sense.
Man, them not easy when it comes to the figures, But tomorrow morning we'll talk to Raleigh about it.
The other thing, before we go, the celebration about the call a while ago.
The most peaceful country in the Caribbean?
No, may I answer a question? If you urinate on your foot, rain or fall?
No.
So how do you get that? with all the crime in Jamaica, with all the amount of people who are dying by police hand. Remember, I know, you have more people die from police shooting than would die from car, you know, for accident, you know.
Well, I guess them not count that. I guess they don't count those as murders. So,
but even if you look at the other figures, the other Caribbean countries are more peaceful than us. Look at Barbados.
I would want to think so too. I would want to think so. But
I don't know. It makes sense.
I don't know if they are calculating. I don't know if they're calculating it. That's why I said I would want to know how it's calculated. Maybe it's calculated with crime against tourists. And the fact that we know in Jamaica that there's not a lot of crime against our visitors. So maybe that is how it is calculated. I don't know.
Yeah, looking at it from that standpoint, I agree. The people in Jamaica don't trouble tourists.
No, we don't trouble the visitors. And like I said to people, most of the killing in Jamaica, they are not random killing. It's people who are involved in shenanigans with each other. That's how the killings come about. So I don't know if it is based on crime against our visitors, why we are considered the safest in the Caribbean. As I said earlier, I'd love to know how this is calculated. But it's a good sound for Jamaica nonetheless.
Yeah,
it's a good sound.
Why the reality?
Yes.
Last year before we go, when we were growing up, all right? Like there was that difference between a leader and a ruler.
Always a difference between leaders and rulers.
When I never hear Michael Manley trying to be called Mr. Manley or Dr. Manley or this, that. You realize that there's a concerted effort. So every time they call Andrew Onis and call him doctor.
Yeah, man.
You realize that? Never tell you something, Kali. When me a boy, you know, and Michael, we call him, you know.
Joshua.
The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Michael, we call him, you know.
Michael Manley. Yeah, man.
Right? And Michael, we call him. Anywhere you go, they remember it because private school. And when the car drop off Michael and he come inside the school premises, and can't move, the security take care of the car, you know. And the people tie up Michael's foot.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yeah, man.
And that we use so when a PJ, what we say? We say PJ. And we say Porsche.
Yeah.
And so we use the Prime Minister with the hell.
Even Siaga, we call him Eddie.
Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie. Yeah, man.
Papa Eddie.
Yeah, man.
You understand me? I say? So when we hear this thing now, it's like a slave master mentality.
It's a classist business them depend. Yeah, man.
You're right. Anyway, everything said you keep it, you have to bring the news about Mountain, you know.
About what?
Remember?
Mountain. Or the 31st of July.
Yeah,
man. Portland Spice link up July 31. Boston Beach we are link up the 31st of July. Portland Spice link up. All Portland Spice people. Yeah, man. Just forward up at Boston Beach on a Friday. We play some music, cook some food, and you know, give me an idea how much people are come so we know say we are put on pot and how much food we are cook and everything of a nice. All right? Blessings.
Yeah.
1-876-804-7072. This is Talk Jamaica on a Sunday evening. I'm gonna share up the live. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. Give me some likes, people. Go ahead, caller.
Good evening.
Bless up.
Okay. Have you seen two things? Have you seen that clip with the Prime Minister and this lady?
Yeah, I hear about it, but I don't see it yet. Hold on, Madam Producer, I can get some air condition, please. May I hear about that clip there? Like a Portland it happened?
Yeah, somewhere down there, it like him a give out one house to her and she asks him the question about the people them where they come, they deported them.
Yeah, me hear about it. It sound like OBC, but me not see it yet.
You have to try to see it because it deny everything where lady
ask him. Somebody even somebody suggest yesterday morning say me must play it, but me not see it. What she ask him, say?
She asked him, say, every people them are pedophiles and rapists and whatever.
And he said no.
And he said nothing like that.
Yeah.
As first him said to the lady, he said, where you hearing from? The lady said, he see it on the phone and him see Mark go lend them a demonstrate. Bought it.
Yeah.
And then he said to the lady, said, no. We like him I tell the lady, said, no, we not sign nothing yet, not sign off, and we not care, no criminal, nobody with no criminal record. So me I said to him, then how the other man say, he signed. And him tell the lady, say, not sign. But I said to the lady, you believe that? And the lady say, me don't know if you believe, so that's why me I ask you.
I want to see that video there. Me hear about it, but me not see it. Anybody have it? Send it to that number, 1-876-804-7072. Send the link, come. Me want to see it.
Yeah, right. You will need to see it. Another thing. Miss Birchell,
yes.
Parliament Tuesday.
Yes.
What is it that Miss Birchell do so bad that I don't know, because me I watch the Parliament and the things that happen hard and it.
I want to see Miss Birchell to give her a hug. I'm sending her a message on behalf of the listeners and viewers of Portland Spice TV, telling her to stand firm, but I want to see her to give her a hug because finally there's somebody on the PNP side who is standing up to the labor rights. Marissa Dalrymple Filbert have no moral authority for school, no body. Me hear Tom Tavares some cuss bad word in the Senate. Nikisha Birchell no do that. Me hear Warmington call Lisa and a Jezebel in the Senate. Me no hear Nikisha Birchell do that. Me have a video with Daryl Vaz I run with people in the Senate and I call people bad mind. Me no hear Nikisha Birchell do that. So I want Nikisha do so bad. Stand up to the speaker.
That is it, I want she do so bad because you have some of them on social media go and like say, well, she do the wickedest thing or whatever, but she do in a parliament because like some of them I say, she shouldn't chew out of the house and it's the bad for PNP and because she comes to mash up the PNP and all them thing there.
A cow they want cow with them and Birchell I turn up to them. Stand up firm, Birchell, stand firm. Stand firm, Nikisha. I mean like how the PNP are stand firm. The only thing I want to say to Isaac Buchanan, do you think the speaker has been fair in her rulings in the House of Representatives? That's the only thing I want to ask my MP out of East Portland.
Them say Isaac I throw Nikisha under the bus.
I don't know that. But I hear Isaac say him like the speaker.
him say him really love the speaker. More than one time I heard him on platform saying that.
Maybe because she black. It have nothing to do with her complexion, Isaac. It have to do with how she is governing the parliament. She has not been fair, and that's why she's the worst. That's why she get the most batteration, because no other speaker has been this biased like Juliet Wellness.
And why is he saying he don't have a problem with him? Him saying don't have a problem with the speaker of the House.
But listen, him quantify it by saying him like her. Him quantify it, you know, by saying him like her. So I just want to say to him, say, I know you like the Prime Minister wife, but I want to ask you one question, Isaac. Do you think that all her rulings have been fair and free from bias? That's the only question I want to ask, Isaac.
I believe in more than the speaker side, anyhow. Based upon his speech that he did on the same day Tuesday.
But the man quantify when him same like her. If you like somebody, you know, you're thinking I go walk because you like the person. So it's hard for you to see the truth.
Yeah.
But as I said to you, I
good.
have one question for him. Do you think that the speaker has been fair in all her rulings and unbiased in how she's managing the affairs of the parliament? That's the only question I want to ask my MP.
But you don't you hear what the speaker said? My good friend from East Portland.
Well, she look forward anyway she can get, you know, because she know what she do. So anyway she can get her forward, she look forward, what do you mean?
Then why does she address Isaac like that? And he didn't address nobody else in that farm.
Because of the speech where Isaac make Isaac, you know, say something where I say respect the speaker, because really and truly the speaker of the house ought to be respected. But if you are in a position of authority and you're abusing that authority, you will be disrespected, especially by this new breed of parliamentarian, because young people not stay like old people, you know.
No,
if you diss them, they will diss your back. And I like when we are grow up and old people this way, we take you and quiet and go on because our parents are dealing with their way. Them are young people, if you diss them will destroy you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they cannot take it. Because, all right, let me show you something. I have a clip. Listen to this clip here. I have a clip where I go and play. And listen to the speaker. You know. Listen this. Listen this.
Used to rehash in a very partisan way some of what happened earlier. What I would say is this. Over the many years, I've been in Parliament for about 20 years.
Opposition leader and leader of government business, I just have a moment because
every time the opposition leader speaks, she find a way for standing orders. Listen.
Yeah.
Continue, opposition leader.
Yes. So what I was saying, Madam Speaker, is that this debate has been used to cast and recast the narrative of what took place earlier in a particularly jaundiced and very unfair way. The custom, I've been in the Parliament for 20 years, come September. 10 years in the Senate, 10 years in the House. When the leader of government business or the leader of the opposition business seek to speak on an issue, they are allowed to speak. At least they're allowed to be heard. At least they're allowed to be heard as to what the issue is they want to raise. They don't have to come and ask you behind the speaker's chair what it is to clear it in advance. Anything procedurally that they wish to raise, they're allowed to raise on any item on the agenda. So the failure to allow the leader of opposition business to speak on the point he wanted to raise, which was to question why the Integrity Commission's annual report hasn't been tabled today, that was most improper in our view. And that is what elicited the behavior that you saw in protest to the way in which he was being muzzled by not being allowed to ask his question.
But you're justifying the bad behavior, aren't you?
All right, let me stop.
We would like those conventions to be restored.
Let me stop the video.
Standing orders.
Because the speaker not supposed to have butt in when the man attack, you know. Juliet Olness skin too thin.
She butt in.
Her skin. Go ahead.
She butt in at every time the PNP them attack in the Parliament. She always a butt in. She not butt in for PR side then. But every time the PNP then say she always butt in and try to cut them down. That me watch Parliament every week, you know, man. So me know when me say and me know when me see.
Let me tell you something. There's a requirement. There's a requirement to be speaker. Your skin have to thick because you are from one side and you are supposed to be a neutral umpire in the Parliament. So you have to hear things where I go burn you, and you have to be able to just sit down and listen. Juliet Olness does not possess that capacity. And one of the reasons why is because her husband is the Prime Minister, and every argument she will see it as an attack on her husband. She should not be Speaker of the House.
And the ugly one say, or she the Prime Minister wife, and no matter what standing order want say, no matter no standing order, speaker, I speaker, anything the speaker say, it have to goes.
Well,
So,
the standing order says the speaker's ruling is final. But if you continue to get it wrong over and over and over, the new breed that they speak about not going to take it. So you have to be fair, or you have to at least seems to be fair. You can't make it so obvious that you're biased. Anyway, I'm going to run.
All right.
Bless you.
Yeah, thanks.
1-876-804-7072. Welcome to Talk Jamaica. Go ahead, caller.
Afternoon, Colin.
Hey, how you doing?
And why are we taking ISAT's word literal? ISAT is a very sarcastic person. And if you listen to him, and as his show says, context matters,
yes,
you will understand what he's saying. He can't come out blatant and say, you know, like the speaker at the house and she's a hog or whatever. But if you listen to him on Thursday, him really blast her every single time him come on. But him just sarcastic. So if you can't catch, they're gonna miss you. Just like when Nikki Shadi said in a parliament, say, do you want Yamed? She literally did not call the speaker Yamed, but it missed she.
Yeah, it missed it. Well, after she get it, you know, some people must tell her after, you know, say, yo, you know, say, I call you man, call you Yamed. So she pick it up after.
So Isaac is a very sarcastic person. So even the other day with this narrative around when man said, oh, maybe a woman is supposed to be in a parliament and all those stuff. He never did that. He never said that, really.
No, he never said
so
maybe. Him said this might resonate with people who want to say,
who think
that
the female should not
women
be in the parliament.
So all the labor right them we are jumped down on it, and that's why I do him say nothing about it, because.
But it's not labor rights alone that do it. It's not labor rights alone that do it.
You know, I'm not going.
Anybody
leave
who
it.
feel like said,
leave it. Because there's a something going on over one place, and we're not going to be a part of it.
Involved
and all I want to say to them. All I want to say to them over that place there, where there's something they are going on, stop it. Stop it right now.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. But
how much of them? 1, 2, 3, or 4 of them?
I don't care how much of one of them, but they might make it look bad for the PNP.
Yeah, man, stop
They're making it look bad for the PNP and giving the Labour rights them ammunition, and they need to stop.
Them need to stop
but ISAT is a very sarcastic person.
I will
so you
talk.
really have to read between the lines then when you talk.
I not even want to invite Isaac to talk about it right now. When it cool down, me will talk to me MP. We will bring him over here and we'll have a talk. But you see, now that this thing is hot and a flare up and people are look meat out
man, they're giving ammunition.
Yeah, me not add no fat.
They're giving ammunition to the Labour rights.
So me just said to my friend, me and the whole of them are right. And me I said to the 3 of them, wanna stop it. Stop it now.
It don't look good.
Further
it
with
don't
it.
look good.
No more discussion.
It don't look good.
And I am saying to my MP, don't go up on none of them platform until they stop.
Yes,
don't go up on none of them platform till they stop. Yeah? And I'm going to say one more thing. Nobody at Portland and a political mongrel. Now I say nothing more. Continue, caller.
Let it stay. But yeah, as me I say, I said sarcastic because even when he spoke in Parliament on Tuesday, him really blast her. Him shut her up.
Yeah, man.
So if we're not listening to him, we're going to think that him really upon the speaker's side.
No, I'm not upon our side.
I thought it's just being political, correct, and sarcastic.
And Isaac love the controversy too, you know, no ramp, you know. Nobody think he's afraid of the controversy, you know. He's not afraid of
it.
All right, so moving right along.
So we need to stop taking his word literal and just listen before we actually make a statement. And that is why the problem is going right now, because people don't listen and take words out of context.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And that's why I tell them all the while. So when I not pray for get rich, I not pray for this, I not pray for that. Pray for understanding.
Understanding.
In
because
all you're getting and all you're wanting, get understanding. Continue.
Yeah, if you lack it, then a whole heap of things are going to miss you.
Yes, man.
A lot of things going to miss you. And with Audrey Marks' situation, I think that her statement that she come out with should just make the situation worse. Because if you're innocent, there's no need to read from a script. Because if you're speaking your truth, there's no need to use the script. And you come out and you read and you buckshot for the same thing where you read.
Did Audrey Marks threaten the RGR communication group?
Well, whatever happens,
did she threaten them?
Nobody knows.
No, but she said to Emily Shields that you are a company that needs a license.
When she said that she been listening to RGR from she was a little kid,
and then somewhere in it she mentioned license. Cause remember now, a Darrell Varsky radio station license, you know. So if you go listen to the interview, she said you are a company that needs a license to operate.
Well, she said a lot without saying a lot, saying it.
Me listen deep, you know. So I am asking this question. Did Audrey Marks threaten the RGR communication group?
Only Audrey Marks can answer that question. But with all of the 2 side, 4 side, 6 side arguments where them come out with this TCN thing, we want to ask the Prime Minister who is going to pay these workers, these skilled workers when they come to Jamaica, because Jamaicans work $100 a week. So who is going to pay them? They think that skilled workers is going to leave from America, come to Jamaica to work $100 per week.
Said them for tap take with idiot because we not for fool. I idiot them a take with her.
But they come out with so many stupid arguments, and I'm like, who comes to a country unwillingly? Who comes to a country and then you're going to call them visitors?
Listen, man.
Doesn't a visitor requires travel documents? Are they coming with travel documents?
No,
Can they go back whenever they feel like? That's what a visitor is.
The question I want to ask, if they are in transit, do they have the ticket for the next location?
But Mr. Bell, the security minister said that 7 days. How viable are you taking somebody from one location, bringing them to one other location for 1 week for them to go somewhere else? What sense does that spell? That doesn't make any sense.
Let me tell you something. I am inviting whether Audrey Marks, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, Foreign Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith, or Dana Morris Dixon to come over here and make we take with time and ask some critical question. Because one of the things that we know is that the Jamaican government will not get the antecedents of these people from their country of origin. So when the Prime Minister will tell the lady, say no criminal now come, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you do not know that. I will say that without any fear of contradiction.
You see, if them story this straight, you see, if everybody was saying the same thing, we could have even give them a blind and at least them have them arguments straight. But everybody is saying something different.
Let me tell you something. Truth not difficult, you know, but lie confusing.
Exactly.
And worse when all the people attack. Worse when the whole of them attack. God Almighty, man. When the whole of them attack, you realize that they lie. They are enemies of the truth. Enemies of the truth.
And the more they talk, is the more the lies come out, and then they're carrying this lie to forever and a day.
Dr. Chang
and them changing the story and the narrative so often.
Dr. Chang said him deliberately leave it for the biannual conference to tell us about it. Andrew Holness said
what the Prime Minister said.
We couldn't tell him about it yet because
at the press conference.
Hold on. Where Andrew said about it? Because Andrew said we couldn't tell him yet, you know. Because you have to finish the thing before we can tell him. We couldn't tell him yet. Hold on there, Andrew. Where Andrew say? One. And I am this? No, I am this. See me?
Anyone knows, and I've explained before, you can't come until you are finished with all the negotiations, everything is signed and done. So, though we have signed the MOU, it is not yet implemented. It's not complete because the operationalization is not complete. Now, as soon as that is done, then we would have called a press conference. We would have said, this is what he's doing. You believe.
So, you hear what the Prime Minister say? The
press
deal,
conference.
no, the deal not finished yet. So as soon as it's finished, because the operationalization of the thing have to be complete. When that is complete, then we will call a press conference. So we couldn't do it yet. Chang say him deliberately left it for the biannual conference. Audrey Mark say to that come the Wednesday.
But Colin, how do you make a deal on behalf of the country and you're not going to come to the country and say anything until the deal is signed, sealed, and delivered when you can't make no changes to it? How does that make any sense whatsoever?
But for the labor rights, them we are listen.
None.
Hold on. For the labor rights, them we are listen. Listen to this. Listen how the thing should have been done. Listen this.
It came to my attention that the government of our Caribbean neighbor, Antigua and Barbuda, announced and published a white paper on proposals by the government of the United States concerning the possible reception in Antigua and Barbuda of certain third country nationals removed from the United States. The white paper outlines the background to the discussions, the issues for Antigua and Barbuda, Antigua and Barbuda's government's assessment of the proposals received from the United States, and the principles and the conditions on which cooperation could responsibly be considered. In a very crucial line, the publication that was sent to me says the government, this is of Antigua and Barbuda, has determined that the matter engages important questions of sovereignty, legal responsibility, public finance, national security, social stability, and Antigua and Barbuda's international obligations. It has therefore concluded that the issue should be addressed in a clear, orderly, and transparent manner. The white paper explains that Antigua and Barbuda has approached the matter in a spirit of friendship and cooperation while making clear that as a small state with limited resources and limited absorptive capacity, it cannot responsibly accept open-ended obligations involving persons who are not its nationals and whose removal is sought by another country. The white paper will be laid before Parliament for a debate at a special session to be convened for that purpose during the week of the 13th July. This will afford members of Parliament the opportunity to consider the matter fully and address their views on an issue of national importance.
So, why the Jamaican government couldn't do that?
But Colin, this is common sense. Some of these stuff would they make it seem like it's rocket science. It's common sense,
good governance. Good governance. The Jamaican government does not practice good governance.
It's a dictatorship that I'm trying to run.
Yeah, man.
But Colin, one more thing before I go.
Yes.
One more thing before I go. All of the government MPs or even all of the government people them who insist that the Speaker of the House deserve respect. Nobody deserves respect. Respect is earned. The chair that she sits in deserve respect. The office that she holds deserve respect. But if you who sit in the chair cannot earn that respect from the people, you can't say you deserve it. And until she earns that respect, the Parliament is going to be in a turmoil until that time comes. Because she does not respect the chair herself.
She has brought
She
that
does not
office
respect
into
the chair that she sits
disrepute.
in.
She has brought that office into disrepute.
Yes, because she does not respect the chair that she sits in. So how is it that you're going to deserve respect or demand respect when you don't even respect the chair that you sit in? Until you respect that chair and the responsibilities that come with that chair, the respect is not going to be given to you. You're supposed to earn it.
Yes, man.
And you're not earning the respect from the opposition. So until that time comes, the Parliament is going to operate just the same as it is right now.
And I endorse what the opposition is doing in the Parliament right now.
Yes.
I endorse
Yes, they need to take a stand.
Yeah, man.
Need to take a stand.
No walking out.
And they're doing just that.
No walking out. Stand up for your right. Yeah, man. Thank you, caller.
Respect, Colin.
Blessings. 1-876-804-7072. The program this Sunday evening is called Talk Jamaica. And we're going to come back to you tomorrow morning at 7 p.m. Jamaica time with another program. And tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock, the news cycle heavy. Caller, good evening. Welcome. Your turn to burn. Caller, good evening.
Hey, Mr. Colin.
Yes, sir. Talk up.
Pick up yourself.
Blessings.
The respect now go show to the PMP Nepal. Because remember say them despise Mark Gordon and the PMP. So the respect will not be there. Remember, you ever see the conference thing? Other day, the Prime Minister trespass Mark Golding and shake somebody else's hand, you know. I ignore Mark Golding. That's to show you how you despise Mark Golding.
And Mark Golding must despise him the same way you must despise corruption. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Yeah, man. Now standeth in the ways of the sinners, them.
So this JLP and the reason why them undermining the IC too is because of the policies that Mark Golding bring it to the Parliament. So that's why them undermining.
It's not just Mark Golding that brought it to the Parliament, because remember that they were the ones that brought it into being. They did some tweaking to it too, you know, and they brought it into being. Yeah. But when you said, them say when you dig hole, you must dig two. Yeah? And if you're dirty and you strain water and you throw dirty water in the strainer and the strainer good, the strainer go hold the dregs. So the water up on top dirty. And the Integrity Commission is the strainer. So the Integrity Commission hold the dregs. What a backside. What a backside if them two report there have more people in it and that is recommended to be charged for illicit enrichment. What a backside.
And if you and that you see how this government, JLP government, them love to play politics, you know. Most of the thing of politics them play.
You know something just come to me a while ago. That the reports, them two reports, they are find one man get off, you know. That those two reports, I feel like one of them will come and say them not see no reason for charge a man, you know. Them are going to free up a man. I just get that feeling, Carla. Just get that feeling.
Yeah, but but me, I said the two reports where they are a parliament, you know, me, I said really damning, you know.
Me hear people attack that, but me no know. Me just get a vibe a while ago. It's just a vibe me get that say, even if one of them might damn in, one of go Lego somebody. But let's see. Tuesday not the far. 48 hours away.
And Miss Audrey Marks again, she make it thing worse. She threatened the radio station, yes, I threatened the radio station.
I am asking, did Audrey Marks threaten the RGR Gleaner Communication Group when in that interview with Emily Shields?
Based on what she said, the media mislead the country. And she said, if you hear one statement, every statement she makes, you know, she burn a blast a person who release it from wherever the media get the from, you know. She said somebody, that means she know a person. Who is that somebody?
Yes.
She know the person, you know. Right?
Yes. They know it's who.
If you are sincere, you know, in what you're saying, you know, you don't have to talk from a script. You understand?
So how do you know so she that talk from a script?
And you know, sometimes she look down every minute.
When she that talk to Emily Shields?
The conference.
Oh, at the conference.
I mean,
at the conference.
Yeah.
Well, I know everybody can go up there go talk straight, you know. Some people are better with a script. Like the Prime Minister love talk without script and talk a whole heap of nonsense.
Oh, but that this a whole heap of controversy in this, you know. So what she can't go up there and say anything, so them have a pin a script. But she can't speak from, because you know what, how much she sleep. Say anything, she have to come with something good. So she don't want to do it from just her mind, her brain. But if you're sincere, you're supposed to can do it from your brain. You understand?
Well, sometimes you have to make jottings, man. You have to write down bullet points. Because sometimes when you see me out there, when you see me out there in the public I speak, sometimes you have bullet points. You know, have the whole speech, but you have the topics them where you need to talk on.
Oh, but let me say, if you're sincere in what you do, and you're telling the truth, you don't need a script, man.
I don't agree with you. I don't see it so. I hear you, I understand you, but I don't see it so.
It is an ABC. It's an ABC.
All right, sir. All right, bless up. Bless up, we talk.
All right, cool.
1-876-804-7072. Talk Jamaica, go ahead. Caller, turn off the instrument in the background and go ahead, please.
Yes, Colin.
Yes.
Yeah, I just two questions I need for you. Tell me something. Who commissioner of police? Who he answer to?
He answers to the Minister of National Security and to the Minister of Defense.
So who lawyer them answer to?
The lawyer them? Which lawyer?
Any lawyer where in a court. Who them have the answer to?
The judge.
So what is the Bar Association? Who they respond to?
The Bar Association is basically an oversight body for the lawyers.
Okay.
So them can find lawyers and have for them own little sanction where they bring against lawyers.
But it just depends on then nobody the answer to.
The judge answers to who? To God Almighty. Because the judge is not answerable to the parliament. The judges are interpreters of the law. So the law is made by the parliamentarians and the judges interpret the law.
The which one may I go, you know, is that who is DPP answer to? She not answer to nobody or
No, the DPP not answer to nobody neither, you know. The DPP can stop a trial, you know. The
so much things are going on. The only DPP accountable.
The DPP is a creature of parliament. Maybe the parliament, I think. I think the parliament. Like the Integrity Commission answerable to the court, they report to the parliament, but they are answerable to the court, I think. The judges, they are under the Ministry of Justice, but I don't think they are answerable to the Justice Minister. I don't think their actions. I maybe have to seek some legal advice on that.
Well, me wonder, because at least then the police and then the people me can't do about it. But my problem when me have IDPP are my problem.
What problem you have with the DPP?
If she can't hold on and say and charge who she want charge, and charge who she want charge when she feel like that. The problem can't get.
So in terms of what problem you have with the DPP, what's the problem? Give me a specific instance.
No, like all Paula Louis never so she never see nothing no reason to charge Andrew.
No, I never Paula Llewellyn said that. No, you mixed that up. So within the Integrity Commission, you have who is called a Director of Corruption Prosecution. So the Integrity Commission now have to go to the DPP for charge nobody again. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though the DPP still have a higher authority over the Director of Corruption Prosecution. So you have the Director of Investigation in the Integrity Commission who investigate the case, and then on his finding, he will send it to the Director of Corruption Prosecution. So that's why now when the report come to the Parliament, the investigator, the Director of Investigation, put forward his finding, and in the same time, because remember what did happen with the Prime Minister? The Director of Corruption, the Director of Investigation recommended that the Prime Minister be charged. And then when and it never come the same time with the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruling. That came little after, and the Director of Corruption Prosecution said she will not charge him. So them change that now, where both ruling come same time. So like with Andrew Wheatley the other day, the Director of Corruption of Investigation made a recommendation, and the Director of Corruption Prosecution say yes, we agree for charge Wheatley. So they can they can take it to court by themselves. Them not have to go to the DPP anymore.
Okay, well, yeah, at the route, yeah. Okay,
however, though, the DPP can take over the case, and the DPP can also stop the case, because the DPP have the authority to stop any case.
Okay.
All right.
All right, sir. All right, I'm a little Peter. Good.
Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Obi.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Quickly. Yeah, man. The DPP, you hearing me?
Yes, man.
The DPP answer to age and mental capacity. You read me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
The DPP answer to age and mental capacity. And what happened? I know a lot of people have been calling to say, listen, the DPP, you know, because of the unfettered power, there should be a body that's sort of there to oversee. But the wisdom for the DPP to have such large latitude, you know, can only be removed by way of age and mental capacity, is to give him or her, that level of independence. So the DPP
and security of tenure.
But that is it. So the DPP has absolutely no business of looking over his or her shoulder, because his or her position is secured.
And the DPP can now go up to age what? 65 now?
No, yeah, 65. Yeah,
yeah
65 now. Right. 65. So it's that situation there. So, and it was good. So, for example, let's say the Prime Minister is to be charged, or in the case of Wheatley or whoever, the DPP need not to look and say, well, boy, I can't charge this person because I may be removed.
But hold on, the DPP don't have to touch it anymore. Now, remember, there's the Director of Corruption Prosecution within the Integrity Commission. Oh
no, man. I am making the general point. I'm not speaking to the specific. I'm just saying that with the DPP to give a kind of broad context so people can understand how unfettered the DPP is. You understand?
Yeah, man.
So there's no need for DPPs to worry and say, boy, I am going to lose my work, I'm going to this and that. The only thing that govern the tenure of the DPP is mental capacity and age. So the DPP should be fearless in his or her work. All right, Colin, cool.
Yeah, man, blessings. 1-876-804-7072. Talk Jamaica.
Yes, Colin, afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Evening. Run to your listeners. Yeah,
yes,
as you were saying earlier, the commissioner of police still, it really answer to the Minister of National Security,
Yeah, man.
Only if something outside with the Prime Minister, really, the Prime Minister can call upon him.
That's
why
I said to the Minister of National Security and the Minister of Defense. If you realize that not him did use the Prime Minister, with the Minister of Defense is the Prime Minister, but I never even used Prime Minister. I said the Minister of National Security and the Minister of Defense.
My 2 cents though, RJ Marks though. He know. I think she tracked me the clean, I know.
Well, that's
when she said, you really smart like Mr. Man is a keen, you see when she said to her, say, remember to work with a
license.
A license.
Yeah, man. Me hear it, man.
So indirectly she tell him say, yo, if you yourself around, we take away license,
or she said, remember, that you're going to have to come to us to continue. What she's saying to them, can't behave like social media, because members say, need a license to operate.
Right. To operate, right.
That's why I'm asking the question this evening.
Well, me don't say I read wrong, but that me pick up and still
Yes,
Jah.
Yes, Jah.
That me pick up on. And as Mr. say, as Mr. Milaman is a keen little people are keen there's a keen listener, And I said that me pick up on. So me don't know if me a little wrong, I a little wrong.
That's why I ask the question, because I don't want insight nothing. So me ask the question of my listeners and viewers. Did RJ Marks threaten the RGR Gleaner Communication Group? I don't know.
Right.
Just asking.
Another thing to call him.
Yes.
All right. The Integrity Commission. I think what the Integrity Commission lacking up is like, even though they have them on director of prosecution, I don't think them should have to wait for the DPP.
No, they don't have to. They don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't have to wait on the DPP.
Oh, they don't have to?
No.
Oh, but because through the director of prosecution recommend that they must be charged.
Yes. So the director of corruption prosecution say we are going to charge him. So they can do that. They don't have to wait for the DPP. That's why that layer was put in the office. Because under the contractor general, general used to have to send all of FEMA investigation to the DPP. So under this new dispensation, this organization have its own director of corruption prosecution. So they have a director now that will prosecute. And people must understand, all these people in the Integrity Commission, they are lawyers,
Colin, remember me have a conversation.
Enough people understand. The commissioners, the commissioners are judges, former judges. So before these things, before these things come to the public, it's like they got quota ready. That's why Seymour Panton told you in the parliament that these reports are not accusation, they are statements of facts.
All right. Factual report.
Yes.
Factual report. Colin, remember, you know, if you look at each integrity commission statement, you know, that they collect, you know, these are sworn statements, you know. And like a statement you just go give, and a policeman take a statement and write it, you know. Yeah, GP have to dead, you know, to tell us to make sure the way you talk is the truth and nothing but the truth you talk, you know.
A deep investigation the people them do. Remember, hold on. You're the labor right, them a call for the report because the Integrity Commission spent $30 million for carrying a forensic auditor to audit the Prime Minister's statutory filing.
All right.
They have that kind of power. But those hypocrites, I want to say to them, you're ball about 30 million. We want the report from FinSac we want to spend $150 million for. So before you call for that, call for the FinSac report. And I want to say to Audrey Marks, before you deal with the person who leaked the MOU, you must deal with the person who leaked the Integrity Commission report and the Prime Minister to nationwide news.
All right. But you know, understand, all right. To me, let me tell you something. You have 3 people right now in the Jamaica Labour Party must resign. You have the Minister of National Security should resign for coming to the public online. Audrey Marks, and also the Minister of Information. She's supposed to resign as well. So.
Well, we're waiting on Audrey Marks to send that diplomatic note to Emily Shields. We want to hear it.
Colin, me don't talk about this already. We push what I don't shall send. Colin, who shall send so much? You know, say I buy time, people them play a buy time, and I try to play the people them brains. And I use them to make a surrogate. Or if you spread, and that's about a good thing, the Prime Minister done a good thing the government do. You know what the man do?
Yes, man.
Hey, I want to make you answer, Colin. No man beat them man up on PR, you know.
Them bad, man. Them bad. But
Colin, you have to give them props to Colin.
But guess what now? The bucket bottom a drop out here now, though.
Colin,
the bucket bottom a drop out.
Colin, you say you talk truth, and then when make your truth look like a lie.
Hey, hold on. You know the wickedest thing I'm here today? Christoph now start tell preachers and pastors where to preach, say, you know. Me don't know if you hear it, you know. Christoph is in the news today telling pastors what they must preach.
You know, so about Colin, them man will make any truth look like lie and the lie look like truth. Them man will make your truth look like lie and not for them lie look like truth. You know what them man do with truth, bombard truth, and make truth look like truth to go one side.
Yes, man. That's why you have to challenge them. Because a lie that goes unchallenged start come like the truth. We talk again, brother. Bless you.
Yeah, respect.
One love. 1-876-804-7072. This is Talk Jamaica. If you have not yet subscribed to Portland Spice TV, please subscribe, like, and share the channel. Give me a like now, everybody. Hold on. If you don't click the like button yet, click it right now for me, please. Give me a thumbs up. Go ahead, caller. Turn off the instrument in the background. Turn off the instrument in the background and just listen to me through your telephone. Go ahead.
Good. And Colin. Just want to make a comment about the Speaker in Parliament.
Yes.
Mr. Golden was making a presentation, and then he retorted, and you agree with it too. Something like that. No, that kind of retaliation should not come from the Speaker.
No, she's saying that you are justifying the bad behavior. She must allow the man to speak. Every time the opposition get up to speak, she butt in at the man argument, cut off the man mic and both, and she turn it off. How else could I turn it off?
But even so, that observation that she would have made must have been, the response should have come from a member of the bench. She, as a speaker, should not say that. Either she felt that way. You see, that is another example of the lady deteriorating in my mind.
I like how you put it. She had deteriorated. Yes, my brother.
And another observation I'm making is that you see this recent 300% increase, 2023 it happened, but the impact of that large increase in salary across the executive sector, yes, including the cabinet and ministers and the executive agencies, the courts, everybody who got a big bomb.
Yeah.
Nothing. The court don't find a large number of extrajudicial killing a problem. Not one judge, not one member of the justice system make a comment on that. Everybody's coward. Everybody afraid to lose a pension.
Yeah.
1 million a month, 2 million a month. You can't afford to sacrifice that.
And they're afraid of the bad man government, you know, because the government badness around Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And that is so, you know, Mr. Man have everybody balls, you know, you say something wrong, you lose your big post.
Yes.
DPP can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. She does. So the country is in a bind, my brother.
Yes, yes.
And to get out of this, you need one simple action.
What is that?
Which is unity of the community. We have to start to build community unity.
Yes.
Carry the messages at the community level.
Yes.
In whatever way we can. Yeah, man. And conscious people in communities need to speak out.
Yes.
And
yes. I see them advertising on next March for the 24th of July. Some million man something, I see. Well, we'll see.
My brethren published, just for a quick example, not hold up too long. My brethren publishing in newsletters, you know, I'm gifting community, you know, they explain these things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain matters concerning their interest, not about political, politics. It's about saying this is what it means. In some time, let us know about good government policy like the one that they offer no tax and assets purchased by small business, small and micro businesses.
Yeah.
You know, which I think is a good policy.
Yes.
You know, but people don't know about it to take advantage of it. You know
but your
I mean?
business have to be registered, you know. You have to be registered and all of them things there. So
formal business.
Yeah, man.
And again, people should register. I agree with formalization. So you can access the benefits.
Yeah, man. Get
yes,
in the system.
brother.
All right, respect. Jacqueline,
wonderful evening.
Yeah, man. Jacqueline Thomas, where you want to know me live from? Me live at Portland. Portland me live. Anywhere else me go is just for a little time. Me live at Portland, Jamaica, West Indies. Yeah? And I live nowhere else. Anywhere else me there, I visit. Spending a little time doing some business and return to my home in Portland. That's where I live. 1-876-804-7072. Jamaica is in trouble. We're not going to come here this evening and not tell you about the economy. An economy in recession. An economy which is nosediving. And the government is taking money from institutions that are in problem. Listen to Julian Robinson.
Which comes from the Regulations Committee, has far-reaching implications for the insurance sector in our country.
Everybody listen to this.
Coming out of the meeting held a couple weeks ago, the government made a decision to withdraw $500 million from the Financial Services Commission. That has imperiled the financial position of the FSC. Further, the FSC has made a decision to increase the fees that are charged to insurance companies. So I want to give one example. An insurance company that was paying a flat rate, these are real numbers, of $500,000 before, will now pay, the same insurance company, will now pay over $100 million based on the change in the fee structure by the FSC. Now you might say, why does it matter? It matters because these costs are going to be passed on to holders of insurance policies. So if you have life insurance, if you have home insurance, if you have car insurance, you are going to be faced with significant increases as a result of the decision made to withdraw the 500 million from the FSC, and then for the FSC to change the way it charges these companies. Because the FSC has to maintain its financial viability. And because the government took the 500 million, it now has to increase its fees. Jamaica already has a problem with severe underinsurance. If you look at the numbers coming out of Hurricane Melissa, I believe it's only of the affected households, about 5% of them had insurance. We want to encourage people to insure their homes and properties. This decision is going to push insurance premiums way out of the reach of most Jamaicans. It's a bad decision. It is a poor decision. It was not made with sufficient consultation with members of the industry. And all the players are going to do is simply to pass the cost on to people who are already burdened with increased gas price, increased food price, who have not recovered from Melissa. I am urging the government to rethink this, to consult with the players in the industry. The Insurance Agency of Jamaica has come out and asked for consultations. Withdraw it. You want more people to take out insurance, not less. And the government cannot continue to raid public institutions. We have 13.4 billion annually from the NHT. Heart Trust, 2 billion over the last 2 years. FSC, 500 million this year. You are raiding these agencies, imperiling their financial position, making it difficult for them to deliver on the mandate that they have. This one is one of the worst decisions. Rethink the decision, consult with the industry, find a way to ensure if you need to make increases, phase them in. But you can't have an insurance company, one of the largest, moving from paying an annual flat rate of 500,000 to paying over 100 million, and then you expect them to absorb that. They're not going to absorb it. They're going to pass the cost on. And then what will happen? People who are supposed to insure them car are not going to insure them car. People insure their houses, cannot fully insure their houses. We live in a hurricane. We live in a situation where you are going to have natural disasters, and people are not going to have sufficient coverage based on this decision. It is a bad decision, and I'm calling on the government to withdraw it and to have consultation.
So, everybody who pay any kind of insurance must understand that this is going to affect you. Look out for an increase in your insurance. Taxi operators, bus operators, delivery trucks operators. It coming. It is further going to put a stall on the economy. The economy right now, nose diving. Want to pull up. That's why I tell Dr. Wheatley, stand your ground. Because somewhere, somehow, this tree are going to, the head of this tree are going to pop off. So it have to get heavy. Who overload? Weight going to have to take the head of this tree to pop it off. The government lack the competence to guide us through these choppy waters that we are in. In fact, they have steered us into these choppy waters. Immediately after the hurricane, we gave suggestions to the government. We said start build house down our west. The government of Jamaica is not short of land. Land is in abundance. build 10,000 houses. That's what we said. Build out the shell them. Floor, column, deck roof, 24 by 12. Give that to the people. They will put on the sides. If you're talking about building with resilience, the government has failed the people. We had a hurricane in October, the 28th of October to be exact. You had 6 months, 7 months to restore people to a better position. Why 7 months? The next hurricane season start June. So the government had a timeline. They miss the timeline. They failed the people of Jamaica. And we have to start praying. All prayer warriors, everybody who have a direct connection with the Almighty God, we don't need to start begging to ensure a hurricane don't come to Jamaica. And I want to say this to a lot of you. Jesus Christ don't fall rain. Jesus Christ don't send hurricane that way. He create the systems, and based on how man live, certain things will happen. So we treat the environment, make we get excess rain, or make we not get no rain. The only time God going to send a hurricane or earthquake is when he want to beat you. So I am saying to all prayer warriors, pray that we don't get a hurricane, because the people in the west now have no shelter. The places that they use for shelter down the west have not been restored. So if a hurricane come anytime soon, they have nowhere to go to shelter. So the government has failed miserably. They have failed to grow the economy. Our importation bill is rising while we're not exporting anything. We can't feed ourselves. And yet you have people out there talking about the Prime Minister is doing a good job. The Bank of Jamaica released the numbers for foreign direct investment. Since Andrew Holness became Prime Minister of Jamaica, our foreign direct investment is on a nosedive. Every year we get less and less. And you all set of idiots out there about him doing well. The figures don't say so. Before the hurricane, we were collecting money off of Norman Manley and Donald Sangster Airport to finance the budget. Yeah? So even if the hurricane never come, would have still been problem. So the hurricane come and hasten the problem. And there's something that I have said a number of times, and every time I say it, the Labour right them get pink. Had PNP won the last election, Hurricane Melissa would not have come to Jamaica. So you hear me say a while ago, the only time when God sent a hurricane or earthquake upon country, when he beat them. I don't know if this one was a beating, but I am telling you that had the PNP won the election, the hurricane wouldn't come. But now that the hurricane come and mash up the western side of the island, where are we with the rebuilding of these areas? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. We are now in the 9th month after the hurricane. The 9th month after Hurricane Melissa. What has been done for the people down there in the West? Our understanding is somewhere about 50% of the people who are hardest hit are still living under tarpaulin, 2 sheets of zinc, and are living at them car. While the government of Jamaica have access to over $500 billion. Yeah? 500 plus 9 more zero. Yeah? $500 billion. Poor people, average people went in their pockets, donate $20, $10, $50, $100 to assist the people. The government still have that money, $1.44 billion that have not been spent. And some people can't see nothing wrong with that. That money going to cost doom upon the government, you know. You see that money, that little bit of money, the 1.44, it's like a thief church offering, you know. When you hold on upon that the money there, you know. Because that the money they are sacrifice money, you know, Madam Producer. A money where a man say, me now bother buy the shoes them I send go give the people in Jamaica. A sacrifice money that you now hold on upon. And that money going cost on the destruction. The government still have $100 million from Hurricane Beryl. Why is this government unable to spend money when they plan to spend it? I'm looking for a document. Hold on. I see that document recently. I see that. The government of Jamaica, over the last 5 years, I've said to the people of Jamaica, we are going to spend money on the infrastructure. $238 billion of planned spending was not spent. How many of the clowns them out there were saying on our vlogger on our defend the government? You all aware of that? Every year the government come with a budget and say we are going to spend X. And at the end of the year, they not spend the money. You didn't know? One time, them said them are going to spend $54 billion. You know what you spend out of 34? One time, them said them are going to spend $67 billion, them only spend 57. One time, them said them are going to spend $88 billion, them only spend 59. Them said them are going to spend $96 billion, them only spend 60. Them said them are going to spend $105 billion, that was last year. Them only spend $66 billion. And then they try to tell us lie. But all of that is caused by procurement. Not a procurement. That is caused by incompetence. The Prime Minister told us that he can't complain because it's the government that makes the laws. And he wants to remind the country that the government can also change the law. Now, if you are government for 10 years and one system I give you a problem and you know fix that system, you know change the system, how we are trying to take for fool. There is none so blind, you know, than he that refused to see. So you may be able to fool those, but you can't fool I and I. I want to close this evening with the opposition leader talking about the problem in the parliament. Because if the House of Representatives can't settle down, and I will tell you, the only way I see this house settling down is when you move Juliet Holness as Speaker. So if the government continues to insist that Juliet must continue to be the Speaker, and she says she are going to hold it tighter, then there's going to be a problem. Marissa Dalrymple Filbert talk about the new breed. Thanks, Nikisha Burchell. The PNP needed you. Keep on doing what you're doing.
This debate has been used to rehash in a very partisan way some of what happened earlier. What I would say is this. Over the many years, I've been in Parliament for about 20 years.
Opposition leader and leader of government business, I just have a moment because
what we're doing here, we're debating the motion and the standing orders.
Continue, opposition leader.
Yes. So what I was saying, Madam Speaker, is that this debate has been used to cast and recast the narrative of what took place earlier in a particularly jaundiced and very unfair way. The custom, I've been in the Parliament for 20 years, come September. 10 years in the Senate, 10 years in the House. When the leader of government business or the leader of the opposition business seek to speak on an issue, they are allowed to speak. At least they're allowed to be heard. At least they're allowed to be heard as to what the issue is they want to raise. They don't have to come and ask you behind the speaker's chair what it is to clear it in advance. Anything procedurally that they wish to raise, they're allowed to raise on any item on the agenda. So the failure to allow the leader of opposition business to speak on the point he wanted to raise, which was to question why the Integrity Commission's annual report hasn't been tabled today, that was most improper in our view. And that is what elicited the behavior that you saw in protest to the way in which he was being muzzled by not being allowed to ask his question.
But you're justifying the bad behavior, aren't you?
And we would like those conventions to be restored, because the House will run much better if due respect is paid to the leader of the opposition business and leader of government business as they play their respective roles. And what you did, and to the Speaker, what you did was you allowed the leader of government business to speak extensively on the matter as he saw it, and you didn't even allow the leader of opposition business to respond to what the leader of government business had to say. That is not in keeping with the traditions of this House. That was most improper as well. And as for the member from North Central, I think it is Clarendon, indicating that we're aware of some rule. All I'm aware of is that the Integrity Commission Act says that annual reports are to be tabled in Parliament. And as soon as they should, as soon as they can.
It says as soon as possible. And you're incorrect, leader of the opposition.
Why can't it be
you're
tabled?
Incorrect.
The Integrity Commission published its cover letter as it is practice.
You're incorrect.
So that the public knows.
So you see, she turned off the man mic, you know. And she is not supposed to be buttoning. She's not supposed to be buttoning at the man speaking.
Turn it off, Angela.
Yeah. It's true. So
I didn't press it, you know, leader of opposition.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Madam
speaking
Speaker.
to
I'm very
else.
happy to hear that. I don't know who did, because I certainly didn't. Madam Speaker, the Integrity Commission Act requires their reports to be tabled. And you yourself issued a ruling, as you call it, some time ago, a couple of years ago, I think towards the end of 2023, if my memory serves me correctly, that they would be tellable as quickly as reasonably possible. The annual report came here, the cover letter was published, as is their practice, so that everybody knows that something has come. And we were expecting to see it tabled today, and it wasn't. And the leader of opposition business wanted to ask why, in announcements, it wasn't tabled in light of that fact. He was not allowed even to ask the question. And we object both strongly to the way in which the proceedings of this House are being conducted, because they're being conducted in what appears to be a very partisan way, a manipulative way when it comes to sensitive political issues. And the democracy, this is a democracy that thrives on open discussion, transparency, and debate. And here we have a minister, through his loud protestations, attempting to disrupt what I have to say. Yes, and I'd ask that you please desist and let me speak. If you want to speak on the matter, you can do so. Yes, thank you. So the point at the end of the day is this. In our view, these reports must be tabled as soon as possible after they come here. There's a strong public interest in that, because there's a strong public interest in the work of the Integrity Commission being facilitated to reduce corruption and other wrongs against the good governance of the country being perpetrated. And we on this side are going to always be assiduous about that. And when we attempt to do so and we're shut down, it's not a good look. It appears to be an attempt to use the parliament in a way which is inimical to the interests of good governance and democracy.
Carol Nars.
No movement there. Post it tomorrow.
As for
Let me just, in wrapping up, say condolences again to friends and family and the athletic fraternity of Stephen Francis. Man will be sadly missed. Like up the live before you leave for me. Do remember to join me tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Jamaica time. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet tomorrow morning for another Talk Jamaica, Another Talk Jamaica tomorrow morning. Peace be with you. Big up on yourself. Louis Culture.
Tell them to try pre-we, big up PortlandspiceTV. Tell them to try pre-we, big up PortlandspiceTV. Remember to subscribe. See, PortlandspiceTV, Louis Culture say it once, so I say it again. PortlandspiceTV. We are going to hold them and pop it off. Bogus match where we rip off. Subscribe, share, Portland.